Here at BYU, we're all asked the same three monotonous questions. Where are you from? What's your major? And where did you serve your mission? These first two questions are fairly simple to answer. The third question, though, brings on some judgment that I believe is unnecessary. After doing extensive research, as well as talking to people who both have and have not served missions, I was able to come to the conclusion that not everyone here has a negative view of those who did not serve missions. But today, I want to talk about how we as a university in general view those who do not serve missions or who do not serve full missions. Talk about how that view affects these people and how we can change that view. So I'll start out with talking about the view that BYU in general has of those who did not serve missions or who did not serve full missions. When I say a full mission, I mean someone who came home early from a mission, whether that be for medical issues or worthiness issues. Many of these times, these individuals are viewed just as harshly, if not more harshly, than those who did not serve a mission. I was able to do a study of over 300 BYU students where I was able to ask key questions about this key issue. When asked, not based on gender, how much does it matter on a scale of 1 to 10 if someone served a mission, the average number came out to be 8.79 out of 10. This can show us that serving a mission is fairly highly viewed among BYU students. When asked, how likely are you to marry someone who did not serve a mission, 87% of respondents either answered somewhat unlikely, unlikely, or very unlikely. This may astonish you just as it did me, but this is even more astonishing. 50% of that 87% actually answered very unlikely. And you may be thinking right now this probably has to do with the females' view of the males. But when asked, if you had to choose between marrying a returned missionary or someone who did not serve a mission, who would you choose? Females answered almost all the time a returned missionary, just as we would expect. But males, on the other hand, 78% of the time answered a returned missionary over someone who did not serve a mission. Nowadays, females are almost socially expected to serve a mission to become marriable. When given an opportunity to express their feelings on those who did not serve missions, there were some who answered positively, saying things like, "We are all children of God," or "We are all equal." There were others who answered like this. One female stated, "Those who did not serve missions, I view them as not as strong of members of the church." Another female re-emphasized this point when she said, "They are uncommitted to the gospel." One male went as far to say that females who do not serve missions are less spiritual and less mature. Henry B. Eyring, Dieter F. Uchtdorf, and Thomas S. Monson, all apostles or prophets of the LDS Church, all did not serve missions at the age of 19. Would we view them as uncommitted to the gospel or less spiritual and less mature? I don't think any of us would say this about these individuals. So why would we say that about those around us? This brings me to how this view affects those people. I personally did not serve a mission due to medical issues that I've run into in my life. I cannot tell you the countless number of awkward situations and rejections I've had to go through simply because I did not serve a mission. On the first day of class this semester, I walked into one of my classes, and the professor instructed us to go around the room saying our name and where we served our mission. I was the last one to respond. As I went around the room, I listened as every single individual, male and female, all rambled on about their mission experiences. When it got to me, I was so scared and nervous that I actually rambled out a random location which I had served my mission. This situation puts those that would be in my situation into a difficult one. I felt if I were to have said that I didn't go on a mission, not only would my peers, but my professor would also judge me. Needless to say, I dropped that class a few hours later. The solution to this problem is simple. We need to be not so quick to judge. Everyone is going through different trials in their lives and do and don't do things for specific reasons. We can listen to these people and listen to what they have to say and why they didn't serve their mission. One simple thing that we can do is ask the question, did you serve a mission, rather than where did you serve your mission? If we were to do this, people just like me wouldn't have to walk around campus feeling like we're in this social battle zone, fighting each and every day to feel like we aren't different, like we have to prove our spirituality or our strength in the gospel, and that we can actually be marriable. I hope that as each and every one of you listen today and how this affects these people and different solutions that we can use for this view, that you thought to yourself, how can I help? Maybe it's listening to people a little more and understanding the situations that people are going through. Or maybe it's asking that did question rather than the where question. I hope that each and every one of us do what President Uchtdorf asked us to do in the April 2012 General Conference when he says, "We simply have to stop judging others and replace judgmental thoughts and feelings with a heart full of love." Thank you.